tank. Girls wet like they living in a fish. Girls wet like they living in a fish tank. Girls wet like they living in a fish. Girls wet like they living. Girls wet like they living. Girls wet like they living. Girls wet like they living in a fish tank.
Hold up, your girl panties all wet up. Every time she move her ass, I'm swear I'm tryna beat up. VIP chillin' and she feelin' on the tongues get the touch and then I slide all up in her. Girls all wet like I swear I'm tryna eat up. Eyes real low, bloodshot like this red cup. Dollars in my pocket, you would think I'm in a strip club. Back, only real love. Long hair, tight dress, body so amazing. Rose her own weed, so I guess we still blazing. Bottle of that gin and my all faded. 3 bad and they all X-rated. Ass shaking in my face, I call that handy. Got the gold wrap just in case it comes in handy. Call me up some more, cause I'm tryna be on. Drunk white girls yelling, this is my song.
Girls wet like they living. Girls wet like they living. Girls wet like they living. Girls wet like they living in a fish tank. Girls wet like they living in a fish tank. Girls wet like they living in a fish tank. Girls wet like they living in a fish tank. Girls wet like they living in a fish. Girls wet like they living. Girls wet like they living. Girls wet like they living. Girls wet like they living in a fish tank.
Day to day, different chick, different set of panties. Baby, you a star, I can make that thing happy. Make that thing happy, make that thing happy. It started with a kiss, now you stripping for me gladly. It's about time that I make that thing talk. Looking for a ring, I'ma go ahead and walk cause I'm a G. Stand tall, no wrinkles in my teeth. Baby, round the way, more than you know, I'ma please. Now what you gon' do with a nigga like me? If you want wet is what it's gonna be. Legs shaking, moves that I'm making. Beat it up, dance, flexing hard to the AM. Make you wet, then break a sweat, throw it up for the way I made you came up out the dress. Fast paced living, white girl stripping, vocals not existent. I'm trouble, I'm a menace.
Girls